Good, I don't have to hold at all. Now I want you to supple this way. There. Nope, you're just not.
Yeah, I'd like to see her better connect to the
Uh-huh.
left.
This is like she's going like no. So we're gonna stop Chiquita. And we're gonna give, and we're gonna open up the outside shoulder a little bit. And you're gonna come through this and stabilize here. Okay, now move off my inside leg. I want to be able to soften that. Yeah. Good. That's right. Because what she wants to do is get heavy on the left here and not connect on the right at all. And I'm wanting her to just, there we go. I want to be able to open up that outside hand a little bit and have her follow it with the outside shoulder. There. Come on, off my inside. I'm gonna do this. Yeah. Guess who gets the counter flex turn? There we go. There we go, a little bit better.
And then watch her shoulder doesn't dive down.
Which one?
Either one. She's
Right.
not too picky.
She's not sitting on it. She gets
Yeah,
to sit,
yeah.
and then you
Yeah,
use yourself.
there we
Good
go.
girl.
There we go.
But now I was able to get her to at least supple to the inside.
Okay.
Good.
Left is better than right because she really avoids the left connective
Right.
process.
Yep.
That's a good leaf.
Good girl. And now she's super, oops, she lost a little bit, but super quiet into my hand feeling.
Nice. It looks good.
Good. You're losing it a little bit. Sit back on the, there. Now you can build it. Yeah. Good. Well done.
Yeah, and the
Well
hind
done.
end is very active and coming under, but yet the front is lifting.
Okay.
It's kind of like exactly what we want.
Ta-da!
Ah, nicely done.
And then, can we do a walk transition out of this?
Well, yeah, I hope so.
I'm not too happy, I'm not too upset with that actually, I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Okay. She just totally listens. The moment I like plug into her and go hind leg, she's like, okay, I'm here.
It's the canter to trot that I have to really watch. She doesn't drop down and out.
Yeah.
And she stays sitting, which I think is a lot of my letting the outside connection go. So
Okay. Ta-da. Should we do, trying to think if I should do trot to canter or walk to canters. Although the Prix St. George, you have your walk to canter, so.
yeah, she's good at either, but whatever you want.
Okay.
And then maybe after you canter, do a short canter stick because I want to be able to ride because
Yeah.
I am supposed to, and I'd like to go through my test
Yep.
with you.
Okay. I'll just do a little bit of canter
But
then
after
to do
your
that.
canter, I'd like you to see if you can get some kind of a lengthening, and that would be how you finish
Okay.
with her. Very calm, very
Yeah.
lifted. But she'll do it better after you do your canter work.
Right, okay. That's okay. You just come into it calmly. Good girl. Nope, I don't like that one. That's okay. Okay, came under. And then we're gonna do a downwards, close the hip. That's okay. That's okay.
That was good.
Yeah, good girl. I don't even mind that it took her like 2 strides. She had to think about it.
I'd rather that.
Yep.
That's a beautiful trot.
Good girl. Okay, we can go the other way.
Yeah, very honest.
Yeah,
She is a very honest horse.
very much.
She tries so hard to please.
Ready? And counter. Oops, I think you brought your haunches in a little bit on that
She
one.
did.
We're going to do that one again. And we're going to react more from my inside leg here. Yep. And wait. We'll walk. I'm not going to hold you into it. Okay. Sit on the hind. Yes. And that's okay. Just a little bit too reactive into that. Just want you to, okay. Good girl. Just give her a little boost of confidence and do it. Try it again.
Remember, she really listens to all those words. Those mean things to her.
Good girl.
Yeah, good.
Good girl. Okay, so.
How does she feel on the left rein? Is she
She's
even in her jaw and her poll? I can't tell.
Fairly even here.
Yeah? Good.
And I feel like if I tug on it, she's willing to listen either way, just a little bit.
Okay.
Left and right, and she's fairly balanced into it.
Good.
I want a little more on the haunch. Haunch, haunch. Float, float. Okay, then we're going to do a little bit of a, just on the long side even. And back, and haunch. Yep, I can soften. And wait. How did that look to you?
She's a little rushed,
Okay.
but I'd rather see a reaction, and then she can come back maybe sooner, and then again forward, but lift and up and wait and up, and you know what I mean?
Yep.
But she has to react somehow.
Yeah, and you might get a little rushed at first, but it's like, well, we don't want to get too much, but move.
Exactly. Because I think sometimes I may desensitize her, and then she doesn't just move off and up, but it's flat and forward instead of up and lift and through.
Yep, okay.
So just fix all my problems right now.
Okay, got it.
Okay, no pressure.
I like your reaction to that.
That was very nice.
It's okay, stay up. And back a little bit. And forward.
Good.
Oh, that's okay.
Okay.
Wait. She's trying there.
Yes, she is.
Good. And back a little bit. Good girl. Good girl. I almost want you to maybe hop on after that.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to
Yeah.
take her juice out too much.
That's fine.
Because I got two fairly good bump, like she could go into it reactions, and then I'm like, okay.
Okay.
And she really put a lot of effort into sitting and she's like, she's trying.
She did.
You try.
So
Well, first off, think, okay, about your body. Just get yourself, do you have bear down? Do you have your seat bones equal? Thighs both attached? And then we go, okay, from yourself being attached, then you go, now you walk underneath of me. And then just feel like, is she equal left and right to you, or equal, fairly equal?
feels pretty good.
Okay. That's just the biggest thing that I want to go. You're going along, you're balanced, she's balanced, then you can build from there.
Good. I guess, is the walk a bit fast?
Yeah, sometimes it's a little, I was trying to just settle it a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, like that's even better. There's a
Okay.
little more swing through that walk, I think, and it's not quite as hurried. Because I got on and it was just a little bit like she wanted to motor a little bit and not necessarily just straight on left and right, right? It was a little bit of like, I want to move a little too much.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, so let's pick up the canter and let's do a, actually let's go right to pirouettes.
Okay. Where?
And do them, you can just do them in like the, in the center up there and like on a circle-ish. Come into it. You don't have to do it like exactly like the Prix St one would be, but I want to see it come into it, turn a little bit, and get out of it. It doesn't even have to be exact half pirouette, just. So you stay plugging in back and down. Make sure she's equal on both reins. You can half halt the outside and supple her a little inside. And keep the jump on the canter, so bear down and a little more hind end. Keep the outside, make sure you have a little flexion left. Good, and now outside half halt. And now get out of it a little bit. Good, and then you're gonna come back into something.
Oh.
Just do a little bit of a pirouette left, and then go forward a little bit, and then another little pirouette left.
Oh, so I need to go longer on the line, perhaps?
Maybe not even go on the exact line.
Okay.
Just so you don't even confuse her, right? Just do on a circle. Can you collect enough where you're going, and then forward a little bit.
Okay.
And then we'll do a turn.
Okay.
So I didn't make that clear enough at the beginning, but.
So maybe I just do pirouettes on a circle?
Yep.
Oh, well, let's go right now. I'm going right.
Yep, that's fine. Sit back on the left. There you go. And make sure you get a hunch behind you. You can sit down into her back. Yes. There. And make sure she can supple inside. Okay, so on that circle, you don't even have to turn necessarily. I just want you to come on the circle and go collect. Can you collect her on the spot a little bit? Yes. Yes. Now out of it. And then the next one you can turn.
Okay. Half. Half.
Yeah, if she stays good, stay half. If she's a little bit tense. Good job. It's a little big, but we want to sit her down a little bit more on the outside hind leg. So now you're going to do another, like half a turn here. Left shoulder back, half halt. Good. And sit and wait, and sit and wait, and sit and wait, and sit and wait, and now out of it. And then you can do a change somewhere here. Okay, and then you're going to do another one to the left. So just circle here even. This time we're going to just do on the circle, just collect and keep her going forward, but collect. Outside half halt, collect more. Can she sit a little bit more? There, 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 and out of it. Okay, and then down at this end, you're going to do your half turn. Think about the shadow line. You can collect on it. Careful that the hunches don't come in too much. Half halt. Collect, 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 and turn, and turn, and turn more, turn more. Yep. Hunch it. The better there at the end. Keep turning, keep the shoulders coming around. Yes, yes, and now get out of it. Forward. And let's do one more. Do it like the St. George now.
Okay. Oh, well, uh-oh.
No, just turn left. Yep, and just circle here. And you don't even need, oh, that's fine. Just keep turning. Shoulders have to keep turning. So outside half halt and bring her a little bit to the left. Bring her a little to the left. Yes, and now out of it. Because then it got a little sticky behind, right? She didn't quite keep the power from behind. They're just such delicate little changes. Half halt the outside. And then you do your half pirouette to the right. Sit back, bear down. Supple inside. Keep your nose coming. Yes. And turn. And out. And out of it. And out of it. Yep. Because she can squat quite a bit into it. If she squats too much, she loses the energy forward out of it. So I'd rather you keep it a little bit on the bigger side and not have her stick into it than you stick too much.
Now what?
Now you can do a trot transition and go to some, that's okay. So keep her going and just use your voice a little bit.
Trot.
Yep, super. I would rather that than sticky. Okay, so now do a shoulder in right. Up the long side, shoulder in, volte, hunches it up the rail. Pretty, keep the outside, make her weight on the haunches. Now you do your volte, half halt, bear down. She slowed down too much into that. You gotta wait on the haunch, but not slower. So left half halt, keep the impulsion, the push from behind, hunches in up the rail. Oop, that's okay, so you lost the rail, but keep the haunches. Yep. So they would just trail, hunches were trailing a little too much. And the reason why I wanted it on the rail just to kind of keep the solid angle. Yeah.
Yeah,
yep.
I forgot.
That's okay. You're like, I got my test down.
I know, I finally learned my test. Okay.
Yep. So there's a little bit of, we need to hold her back with your core, bring her sternum up to you with how we thought about plugging into the front of that, like your body pushing forward a little bit into that back of the horse head, right?
Okay, so am I just starting to get behind
Just
again?
a little behind, and then she loses a little bit of the, like that sit down push from behind. So let's do that one more time like that. So shoulder in, volte, haunches in on the rail.
Okay.
Yep. Just to go, I want to make it very clear that she could do half pass out of it, but I want the rail there to go, hey, just straight up the rail. You keep the same angle, then we push energy into that.
Got it.
And when you're finishing your shoulder in, a little more power, because you came into the circle a little and slowed down.
Okay.
A little more energy into that. It doesn't have to go faster, but touch behind. Yeah. Okay. There, that's really pretty. That's lovely. Can you just go for that trot? Just a little more supple. Yeah, good job. And now energize into it. Little power. Yep, little power. Little power. Good, keep the outside rein. Little power. And then almost to passage, but no hunches in. Yep. Half halt left. Half halt left. Supple right. Push into the horse side a little bit. There down. Yep. More hunches though. There. There. That looks really pretty at the end. Okay. Let's do a circle once, a medium on a short diagonal.
Circle, you said?
Yep. And keep this little bit of impulsion and then just bump with both legs and go, hey, stay up out of my hand so you're not, that's okay, no worries, because she's thinking about it. Just breathe, sink down, and push her only as much as you feel like you can add a little bit without creating a canter, because you just don't want her to do that in the next, in the test. Just build a little bit and then bear down, push against the head end, push a little bit. Bump, 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 a little bit more. Bump, bump, yep, bump, bump.
Oh, this is the worst.
Bear down, half halt. And what did you feel into that?
Terrible, all of it.
Yeah, but what did you feel?
Flat, fast, hollow. Oh, all those words you don't want to know. You don't want to ever have in your dressage test. Written down by a judge.
So we'll try it again.
Okay.
We just need a little more spring from behind, right? Because she started to put her legs out a little bit, but she didn't push from behind. So we need more push. So tap her behind once or twice.
Okay, here we go. Lift, outside, connection.
And it shouldn't feel faster really, right? You want it to feel like it didn't actually, that one didn't get a lot faster than your trot. She shouldn't have to push a lot, but bump with both and make sure you're matching that power so we can try to go into that trot and go build a little bit. But actually, don't go back to it yet. Just do your shoulder in. Let's do it this way. Let's do your shoulder in, your volte, and we can end with a little bit more of the trot power, like at the end of something. Good. It's good enough angle. Now a little more push from behind. Just snap up with the trot a little bit. Yep, there you go. Right shoulder back a little bit. Energize through the circle, and haunches in up the rail. Good, good. Right shoulder back. Good, good. Can you quicken the trot a little bit here? Yep, yep. And then straight. Okay. That was pretty. Make sure she's not hanging on you. Yeah. Yeah. So you feel that. She doesn't always show it. If you feel it, make her off of you. Like ride a half halt enough. That good. Good. Now, yep. As long as she's waiting on you. Now bump her a little bit. Both legs. Go, go. Match her, match her. That's okay. She's trying to push into that. She is actually going a little bit more medium-like. Bear down. And I won't just, if you do a diagonal, then I won't be able to see it a little bit better. Yeah. Straight, straight. Don't let her bulge into the right shoulder. Yes. And now match power a little bit. Thicker ones. Yeah. Okay. There was a step. And I don't know if you're going to get a heck of a lot bigger than that right now. So probably I would give her a walk for a second, and then maybe we try one more. Push her a little bit, have her come up, and then as long as she's pushing from behind and giving you an honest effort, don't go for huge. Just go for, hey, can you fling your leg a little bit more out?
I feel like when I don't get greedy, so I want to look like you and Scam.
Yeah.
As long as I feel like I'm more, I ask for more reach and rhythm and reach and balance.
Yep.
Then I feel like that's kind of where we're at right now.
It is, yeah.
And then it's more polished than what I just got done doing.
Right.
But
I mean, you got to push for this, but then, and I'm going to say on Sunday, don't push that much, right? Don't go for a little bit more conservative and just go, hey, can you just go out a little bit? Because you can make your test, just make it a clean test and make it feel like give her confidence in it to go, hey, just a long, especially a long diagonal, it's a long ways to go.
yes.
Oh, and to push power into that. And then for you to stay matching on top of that, for sure, you know, you got to really push into that whole wave the whole time, which is a lot.
Okay, so do you have time that I could just go through my test and you can just talk me through my test?
Yeah, we've got just about enough time. So
Okay.
think about the jump on the canter. You keep a little jump into it, hop out the outside, make sure she's plugged into you're plugged into her back. Energize. Okay. Straight. Stay pushing into the horse head a little bit. Yep. And build just gently. Build, build a little bit more. Yep. Push a little bit more. Can we get a little bit more? That's okay. Okay. Just show a clear comeback. Oop, yeah, good job. You caught the outside half halt.
Too big.
Yep, that was a little big. Okay, outside half. Oh, good job. Really set her up into that one. It's a little too steep though, getting there a little too quick. Aha, better here. So you take your time into that one. And just kind of quicken her a little bit here. Just go. There you go. Pushing the horse head. Bump and release a little bit and go, hey, stay up in power. Yep, yep, that's okay. Just trying. Contours are going a little left though.
Yeah.
Keep the left side, left half halt a little bit more straight to F. Okay. Keep pushing into it. Bear down, push into it. That's a little bit of a 4-track. You're losing the haunches. Yeah, a little bit less angle into it. Keep the flexion, but less angle. Whoop. That one was definitely even more steep than the other one. It's
Make
okay.
me laugh.
Yes, good. You set her up now. Easy. And that was a little too early. You want to, I think, walk after G.
Okay.
Remember to collect the walk a little bit. Collect and keep walking. Oh, the leaf got her to step a little quicker. Good. Keep it walking. Flex right. Oop. There. Yeah, she's got to walk on a little bit. She got a little sticky into that one. And then she just lost the shoulders on the left. So when you come into it, you try to keep the shoulders stepping to the inside.
She fakes me out.
MRXV, I think. And, yep. Give a tiny bit more in your hand. See if she'll go a little bit more. Bump with both legs. Yep. Okay.
I think she's tired.
You can tell. You don't, I mean, if you want to go through the whole thing, you don't have to go through everything, but.
Darn right we are.
Okay. Now, shoulder 4 out of that. Good. Well done. Get there a little before X. You have time to straighten, kind of flex a little bit. Good. And flow back a little more flexion. Good job. Nice and easy over to M. A little before M, but good. That was too early. Keep the outside. Don't let her drift out. The outside shoulder is falling. Shoulder 4 positioning.
Okay.
And forward out of it. Actually fairly nice. Just a little bit too far, I think.
Too far what?
Close to X, but.
Huh. Okay. I can be taught.
Oops, that's okay. We got to get that.
Shoot.
No worries.
I forgot about that. Talking about being taught. I'm circling again. I'm adding a little bit of a freestyle in this. Nice little canter. There we go.
Okay.
There we go. Up you come. Here we come. We're gonna do it
Yeah.
earlier.
Yes, don't cross over X and don't cross the center line. Keep turning and get ready and forward. A little forward out of it. Okay.
She needs to come rounder.
Yep. We'll connect that outside rein a little bit more.
Okay.
And do make sure you get a half halt that she gets off of you a little bit. Because she's getting just a little bit heavy into that. Looks like 1, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you get a half halt somewhere in here. Waiter. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay. You'll probably want to start that a little bit later the next time. Get the half halt. Get her a little energized and sit on a haunch and power up a little bit. Straight. Yeah. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So see how you ended, both of them were ended fairly quickly? That's okay.
I love you.
Half halt. Down. Power. Be a little bold on this one. And then you can be bold for you. Come back, wait, sit, and you change. Okay? Collect. That's okay. It's square-ish. There we go. Okay, we can walk on that. But your diagonals, you take a little. So think about for the pirouettes is fine to go a little wide of the diagonal line.
Can you walk it for me? Just show me. I've got it at H, but if you could just show me exactly, I am very visual.
For which one?
Pirouette.
Okay.
Or whatever you were just gonna critique.
I was going to tell you because you went for your lines. Most of actually your diagonal lines.
Yeah, did I drift?
You drifted, okay. And then you were on your line. But I really want you to, for the pirouettes, drift a little bit. But for the pirouettes, don't go exactly to X, right? Come a little bit wide, just a little bit. But your changes and your extension, straight. So that's where the outside really you need to be able to come off that letter, turn, and then go to F, or whichever letter you're going to. Does that make sense?
Okay, so lengthens and the changes right off of the mark.
Turn and mark to mark, yep.
Mark to mark. Pirouettes.
Just a tiny bit. Don't turn so sharp on your diagonal.
Okay, make it a little softer.
Just a little softer.
I'm gonna say softer in my head.
Yep.
Because otherwise I'll write sloppy. And then where do I make the pirouette? Can you show me exactly where
So
X marks the
you
spot,
want
please?
to be, you should really be doing it over here.
Okay.
Because if you're doing it at X, because you've got your center line,
Yeah.
you're crossing the center line.
I don't want to do that.
I start to think about my pirouette like, you think about, here's my line,
Okay.
whatever,
Yeah.
that I want to be doing it like here-ish.
Okay. Does she need more bend in her body and neck?
More flexion into it.
Flexion. Yeah.
Half vault that outside, get her off of it, flex, and then you make your turn.
Okay.
Yep.
Got that. Okay.
Because she came into the left one, I think it was the left one with haunches in. And we want to come into that with
was
half
me.
halt. Yes, and it can happen because you think we're going to pirouette haunches in, but think about shoulder 4, and then turn, shoulder 4.
That was totally, I set her up wrong. Okay. Okay. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I know you've got another lesson, so I'm going to keep you.
I'm trying to think what else there was that I had to think about. Your changes were fine, right? That's
Right.
That's
I got
okay.
the number.
Just
I understand to wait a little bit longer.
count 4 or 5 strides before you start asking for your changes, maybe.
Okay.
Getting close to your quarter line because then you have, end it so
Too
far.
soon.
Yeah.
And then everybody's just waiting for her.
Then you're like, okay, finish the diagonal. Yeah.
Okay, makes sense.
And then what, the half pass canter was just changed too soon?
Yes. Again, you got there with plenty of time, but wait for the change. You didn't get to
Okay.
M yet. Yeah. So, and I think even your trot half pass is just a little. Don't go half pass. Go.
I'm not used to it now. Now, the good news is I think we're, at least we are getting ready for the I-1
Yep.
because she's becoming easier
quicker.
to ride
Yeah.
in some places. Right.
Right.
So,
And you can get the steeperness. Just don't go as steep. You got
Yeah.
plenty of time for those.
so control those. Okay.
Yeah.
All good things.
Yeah. And again, both your shoulder ends were a little steep, especially the right one was like, eh.
I definitely felt that. I think I saw
And it will
that.
help with the rail because she won't be able to slide out. But it is, you need to be able to ride that half off. Get that from you.
Okay. This one's
I think it's the right one you need more flexion in, less less angle.
Yeah, I need to control the outside shoulder on both cases, actually.
Really it is, yeah. If you go for just a little more flexion, you show that you've got a little bit more like neck bend, whatever, because she can go too much where the body goes out. But if you can show a little more flexion, then it's like,
Yeah.
oh, it's clearly a shoulder end still, but then it shows that she's a little more submissive to the inside leg, and a little connected on the outside rein better.
And this is why I wanted to also do my canter work today because, meaning in the test with
Yeah.
the changes.
Yep.
Because she hasn't been that great for the last couple days for other reasons.
Yeah.
But I knew that she had a little edge off and she was going to be submissive.
She can do
and
it,
keep
yeah.
her- and so we got our changes and at least the timing.
Yeah.
So that I'm happy with. Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome.